Let's talk about how the idea came up of Paradise Out.
Alright. You guys want me?
You want to do it?
Alright, so.
Hey guys, welcome back to Relatable Topics, where we interview local guests who's trying to do more than just the average life. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Today we have Ty and Darian, and if you guys could just introduce us on what you guys sell as a brand.
Alright, well, we're a fashion brand called Paradise Out. What we sell, right now we're selling t-shirts, we have bracelets, hoodies, bags, and we got some more stuff coming
got
too.
bags too.
Yeah, we got bags. We got purses coming. Can't say that, can't say too much though. Can't say too much. And dad hats. Yeah. But that's what we're selling right now. We like I said, we're a fashion brand. We're more than a t-shirt company, so we're expanding into new areas and all that.
Okay, I like that. Okay. So anyways, let's just jump straight into it and let's just get started off of. Let's talk about how the idea came up of Paradise Out.
Alright. You guys want me?
You want to do it?
Alright, so how it came about, so me and Darren, we was at work, and I know Darren has always had like a big passion just for fashion in general, and he was like talking to me like how he wanted to make a fashion company. So I was like, oh word, let's go ahead and do it, So basically we got through it, we went through some names, we had a whole lot of names, we went through a list, and how we did it, we had like keywords. And so he was like, yo, Paradise Out, that sounds kind of lit. I was like, you know what they do, for real. So that's the name, and that's pretty much what we ran with. And we went and got a logo developed and all that. You want to tell like the story behind the logo?
Yeah, tell us everything.
Okay, so the logo, so it's palm trees and it's a sun in the background. So basically, back in the Roman times and stuff like that, during like the Olympics, when they were on marathons and stuff like that, they'll give the winner like branches of palm trees.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, that's what our brand pretty much stands for. It's like victory, triumphantness, hard work, and we have the sun that stands for power and rebirth. Because we want people to, when they wear our clothes, we want them to feel like champions. You feel me?
I like that.
Yeah, that's what we going for.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So, can we just start off with letting us know like where y'all at with the brand? Like,
right now we just like in the starting process with the brand. We're pretty much just trying to get everything, organized and, better prices and reasonable prices and stuff like that.
Getting yourself figured out right now.
Yeah, just trying to get everything figured out. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, how is y'all going about figuring each other out? I know y'all we all working and all that stuff. So how do y'all go about that? Like,
you said like figuring each other out?
Yeah, like figuring, because I know y'all have disagreements or whatever. So how would y'all work together to?
Pretty much like he throw his opinion out there, I throw my opinion, and we pretty much, we agree on, our opinions or whatever we don't like about our opinion, we'll tell and try to uplift each other and try to, put positive, just better stuff in each other's head about the opinions and everything.
We do what's best for like the customer and also for the company. So that's the main focus when we do have disagreements, like what's better for customers and what's better for the company.
Okay, so what would y'all say to people that's working together, that's having disagreements, how you go about that?
Just listening to each other, man. Like, just seeing what kind of ideas, each other got and stuff like that, I think that helps out a whole lot.
Yeah. Teamwork really makes the dream work. You gotta remember what you're in it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that quote you said?
Bro, you done threw me for a little bit. Let's see.
I'm asking the question.
I can't remember. It's been so long ago since I said
remember what you're hustling for.
Yeah.
Remember what you're hustling for?
Oh, yeah. When you're hustling, you got to know what you're hustling for. You know what I mean? So,
that's facts. A lot of people need to take that to heart because
when
you're hustling, you got to know what you're hustling for.
Keep that focus, man. Don't let the arguments and disagreements stop you from that.
I like that. So as a brand, not as people, but as a brand, what are y'all hustling for?
Man, for real, as a brand, really, I just want to make this brand like super huge. You know what I mean? Eye-popping. I want a lot of kids following this trend. I want parents putting their kids in our stuff. Like, like we got book bags and stuff like that. You know, kids got to go to school. And, you know, they can have stuff like that. You know, just a lot of stuff on there for people to pick from. You know, put their kids in, put themselves in, just support us real good, man. That's it, for real.
So you just elaborated on how you want it to grow. Do you guys plan to branch out more with your items and what you got?
Definitely.
I know y'all don't want to tell no
like,
secrets.
Can't tell you too much, but you got a lot of stuff coming, especially for women.
Yeah. And like every day I come to this guy, like when we work together, I'll be like, man, I got a new idea. I think we should do this. And he looking like, man. It's like, dude, just wait. Hold on. And every day I'm like, bro, let's add this. Let's add this. He like,
I like that though, because he hungry though. That's why I like working with him, for real. He really about it. Yeah.
Okay, I got that. So y'all working on this daily? Like, how often are y'all really putting the time into it to get that success? Because in a business world, 9 out of 10 businesses fail.
Yeah.
So what are y'all plans to overcome that failure? Because 9 out of 10, that's a whole lot. So what are y'all goals, plans on how to overcome that?
Really, what we're trying to do is just like, kind of have things like on the spot, because a lot of people feel like, say for instance, we got this website started. Not every person is going to be able to get on the website and buy, because a lot of people ain't set financially to have the internet, and stuff like that, or they ain't got bank accounts. They don't trust the bank with their money. They like to have their money on them. So I feel like with us having the t-shirts and the merchandise on us, it would make it easier for customers to shop with us, so that'll make everything better, and it'll puch our business more, because we could get out more to more people.
Yeah.
Instead of the people
going
that
off
get on there.
And going off what he said, like, I mean, basically, I think how we're gonna reach success is that we gotta keep the people who we're doing it for in mind when we make our moves. And I think as long as we do that, people are gonna really gonna support us and respect us. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah.
So how would you say, how do y'all connect with your customers? Because the connection really matters. So how are y'all connecting with your customers? Not just trying to make a profit off of them, but how y'all connecting with them, building that trust.
All right. Well, should I tell them what we got coming up?
Go ahead.
All right. So what we doing? Like, how we gonna connect, man? We trying to get into people's lives, man. We really looking at social media. We trying to really be social with our customers. Get to know them and build a relationship. And another thing we about to be doing in the future pretty soon is that if you have a T-shirt, let us know. We'll come do a photo shoot for you for free, and you'll be on our site. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, photo shoots usually go for like $50, and a shirt,
right,
$18. So y'all can do the math. That's a really good deal, and you get and you can check out my boy right here. His pictures was hot. so we good in the photography. So that's another thing. We trying to keep that relationship with our customers and go beyond just actual just e-commerce. We trying to get in people's lives. So
I like that.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
Yeah.
So how are y'all dealing with all the competition in the world? Because it's like millions of brands out there. So how y'all dealing with all the competition out there?
I just feel like, the competition ain't nothing but motivation for us. I feel like we shouldn't really focus on the competition, because I feel like the competition is gonna make us think negative about our brand. Like if we see they progressing more than us and we worried about their brand, then I feel like it's gonna make us fall as a brand, because we like more focused on them instead of focus on fixing our stuff, fixing what's wrong, making people's eyes pop more to our stuff. And I just feel like maybe if we just, stay more focused, we'll prevail and stuff like that. You feel me? So.
Okay, so staying more focused is your primary goal, to not worry about the competition and not worry about all that. Yeah. So how do y'all deal with, because there's negative comments out there, how do y'all deal with the negativity that's in the world today?
I just take that negative comment and make it to a positive.
I like that.
I mean? Like, I don't, all that negativity, I feel like you got to start somewhere. And I feel like if you guys sit around and listen to somebody negative, then that means you bringing yourself down, because it's like they don't got nothing going for their self, but they scared to follow their dreams and step and fail or either prevail. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like maybe we should just let the negative go, push that to the side, and stay positive and level-headed, and everything will work out for us.
I like that.
Right. So. You guys have a big advantage, because as of right now, around here is such a small town, and y'all's brand is actually prevailing. And so y'all surroundings really make it
Yeah.
beneficial to you guys.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of support too. You know,
Right.
a lot of support.
We got
A lot of family, a lot of just other people that, you know, I hang around or I just know in everyday life and, you know, just stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of people, we get a lot of good feedback from it. They saying they like it. Like today, like 3 or 4 other people said they liked our stuff. They was like, it's dope, man. You know, we happy that y'all trying to do something positive and, you know, just be smart about everything, you know. So
Yes. So I know working with partnerships can be a little bit conflicting and all that stuff, and because you always got to worry about your partner. Is they putting out enough work, or are they putting out the work I'm putting out? So how would y'all go about pushing each other, like working with each other as a team? Because you know you always got to be worried about is someone putting as much work as you in an effort. So how do y'all push each other basically?
All right. Well,
this guy pushed me every day. I'm telling you, because it's like he constantly like we'll talk about stuff at work, like new ideas, and then it's like, boom, I'm getting Snapchats of this new ideas, and he like on the Snapchat just explaining to me everything, like what he doing, you know, showing me the new shirts, the new merch he putting out and stuff like that, and it's just like, he's just staying on me, man, and you know, keeping me up, like, man, you gotta keep doing this, like, keep on, you know, we gonna be good, so it's like.
And I know if I'm like slack, I know he'll let me know. Other than business partners, we're friends too, so we honest with each other on that.
So being as a friends and being as a team, I know the people that you hang around, the circle that you connect yourself with, that determines a lot in life. So how would y'all say dealing with friends, but dealing as partners in business? How do y'all split them up?
Time management, man.
Yeah,
Real.
That's
what all goes to. Time management, real.
Timing.
You know, I mean, we always talking business too, though.
Yeah.
This is our business. You feel me? It's our passion. You feel me? It's kind of hard not just to go about talking about it. You know, but man, we have a good time. You know, you feel me?
I feel that.
Yeah.
So being friends, being in a business together, how would y'all say y'all like it? Like,
man, for real, to be honest with you right now, man, I'm loving it. Because, like, I just feel like it give me something, like, for my son to look up to. You know, I got a 7-month-old, so it's like, man, I feel like he'll be able to see what I did, and then it's like, oh, man, my pops was an entrepreneur, either a young businessman. Like he was out here doing something positive. He won't think about that negative stuff, so it kind of gives something for my son to fall back on, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So you want to give your son, don't worry about the people, but just you want your son to be able to look up and say, oh, my dad did that.
Yeah.
I want to do good things like my dad done.
Yeah, and just want him to, you know, stay positive and not worry about negative stuff. And then he could be like, you know, well, my dad stepped out on faith and did it, so why can't I do it? You know what I mean? And that go for not just with business, with anything. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, as a brand, what is your message to the people?
Man, follow your dreams, man. Never let up. You know, just stay level-headed, like I said before. You know, and just don't be scared to step out, man, and do what you got to do, man. If you got a passion for something, I feel like you just got to be ready to fail or either just continue to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make life your paradise. You feel what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah. Make the most of what you get every day. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
You gotta always look at the positive in life.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to. You got to stay positive. That's the only way the negative's gonna stay away from you. I feel like if you don't, negative stuff gonna always hit you, like all the time. If you always negative in your mind, like I can't do this, or I ain't gonna be able to do this, or this ain't gonna do this, or this ain't gonna do that, like you can't be like that. Ain't nothing gonna never go right for you.
That's the truth, because in life you always have a negative side or a positive side. Depends on what are you gonna look at. It's either you're gonna look at the positive or the good side.
Yeah.
You wanna ask anything? Okay, so how's y'all planning phase, like working together, like how's y'all planning together to progress?
I'm planning to progress right now. Right now we get a lot of support locally. I love that, but you know, with any business you have to expand.
Right.
You know, and you gotta innovate. So we really want to get other people wearing our clothes, like influencers on Instagram and stuff like that, and make the most out of, you know, social media, honestly, because if you look at any brand nowadays,
They're on social media.
yeah, you got freaking Wendy's tweeting people back. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, nowadays, that's what it is. It's all about staying connected to people and expanding your reach across like different multiple networks.
I feel that honestly.
Yeah.
Because connection, social media is literally everything.
Right.
That's
We
live in a world of social media. So,
Yeah.
speaking of that term that you just said, like, how are y'all planning on reaching out? How do y'all go about reaching out to different people, maybe different brands, different influencers? How are y'all going to go about that?
Because me, myself, I'm in the midst of influencing somebody else's brand, but it's hard because it's just better when like people like you guys reach out to people who like want to be an impact also. So how are you guys gonna do that?
I think as far as that, I might see an influencer, they dress good, they got a good following that's legit. It'll be like, hey, I like your work, whatever. This is my brand. It stands for this, this, and this. I would love you to like wear one of our shirts and maybe don't make it like a whole lot of advertising, but just give us a good shout out, and go from there. Keep it legit and keep it down to earth.
Yeah.
So y'all two down to earth guys, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Very, 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 very.
Yeah.
So, do y'all ever have any conflicts together? Like, have you ever had any conflicts that y'all had to move past together as friends, but as a partnership?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, because we pretty much just like look at things, logically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what I mean.
He might throw out an idea, and I might be like, well, I don't really know. Like, maybe we should do something different. Or if I throw out an idea, he might be like, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should do this, and then we'll just come to agreement on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just get over that conflict.
Okay,
Yeah.
so going day by day, like, how are y'all working your business going day by day? Like, the daily moves that y'all take to maybe progress?
Pretty much, man, just promoting, like putting it out there, constantly staying on social media, posting stuff. Like, regardless of how many likes we get, how much feedback we get, we just constantly putting it out there to the people so they'll be able to see it. Like, and I feel like if you put it out there enough, you're going to eventually get on their nerves from them seeing it like, man, let me go check out this dude.
Yeah.
Like, let me see what they got going on.
Right.
Because they keep on posting it like this something big, you know what I mean? So I feel like us just promoting it and keep pushing it, everything will be all right, you know what I mean? And we'll progress, like we want to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's doing really good though, for real. And I
like
feel
that.
like you said, like when we post stuff, I feel like when they see you in the
Yeah,
club,
exactly,
like it's
yeah,
always like
yeah.
you see all these businesses at the shop and stuff like that. I love that
Exactly,
feeling,
yeah,
So that's what we're
exactly.
going for, man. Yeah.
Okay, so
For real.
does, like, for instance, I know, like, not all the supporters, not everybody that you want to support you, so how do y'all go about that? Like, how do you try to get someone to support you that's not supporting you now?
Let's see. I mean, I feel like maybe like sending them like our links and just our links to our website and just staying on them about it,
Maybe
like
trying
and
to
make
build a
them,
connection with them?
Yeah, build a connection.
yeah, just build a
definitely.
connection with them.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you said, a connection. Yeah, just pretty much a connection with them. Yeah.
Let them know our story, for real.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, if they don't know your story, you just selling shirts,
Yeah.
So we actually do have a story behind it. We have a motive too. It's practically a movement, honestly, though, for real, for like, self-empowerment,
Like that.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah. Just
Make
show
life,
people,
make
man.
life your paradise.
Yeah, yeah.
And how would you tell someone to do that?
To do that,
Yeah.
I mean, like DC said, taking the negatives, and putting them over there.
Yeah.
Make the most of what you got. You gotta be blessed. Know your blessings.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
feel
big
what I'm
one.
saying?
That's a
Know
big
your blessings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You woke up this morning, you can breathe, you can
That's a
walk.
blessing.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
Blessing, you know
That's
what I mean?
true, that's facts.
Yeah.
You gotta take advantage of that. Take advantage of that 24 hours that you got.
You right about that. You right about that.
Mm.
So being a brand, do you think you have any blessings as a brand? Like,
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
a blessing for real. Like,
It's a blessing to even
yeah.
be to at this point, like where we just at least starting and pushing and putting out
And
stuff
getting
out there, because it's
support.
I feel like you look around, like don't everybody have everything that you have in order to do things like we're doing.
So
you
you
know what I
gotta
mean?
be-
So it's like I feel like man, it's good, man.
The
For
support
real.
is real. I
Yeah,
love it
like,
for real.
and how does getting that support, how does it make y'all feel? Do you let it get to you to the point where it makes your head big, or
Nah. Cause like just as easy as we get the support, as we go. Yeah.
That's just like I put up that video that was like, you know, like introducing the official website, and it's like I got so many views on it, and I got like maybe like 80 shares, man, and like 80 likes, but it's like I ain't taking that to the head because I'm like, I know that shit can be taken away from me at any given time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just like, you just gotta take that and keep pushing, you know what I mean? Stay level-headed, man. Don't get cocky and stuff like that, because when you get cocky, God got ways of seeing you down, and he see you doing that, man, he gonna sit you down. You know what I mean? He gonna cut you short. It's just that simple, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Ain't cutting no corners with you or nothing. He'll put you through some stuff that make you just be like, man, I should have never even been like that. I should have stayed where I was, you know what I mean?
I like
Y'all be on my grind, on my grind, on my grind. Money on my mind, on my mind.
I like that. Come shop with us, man. Shit. Paradise out.
Look up.
My grind, on my grind, on my grind. Money on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. I be on my grind, on my grind, on my grind. Money on my mind, on my mind, on my mind.